I'm Cecilia, and today I have brought a few experts to help me answer some of the most frequently asked questions we get asked when talking about the LINAK Graduate Programme. But first of all, maybe you would like to introduce yourself a bit.
Sure. My name is Peter, and I am responsible for the graduate program here at LINAK.
What is the LINAK Graduate Programme?
The graduate program is a 2-year program where we challenge you to exceed your own expectations, basically.
How long is the LINAK Graduate Programme running for?
Usually it's a 2-year program, but sometimes it can exceed this time depending on the projects you have and the personal development that you're on, but usually it's a 2-year program.
Is the contract temporary?
No, it is not. The contract is a permanent contract, just like my contract, basically. So that means we will hire you indefinitely.
In what business areas do we offer a LINAK Graduate Program?
We have a graduate program right now in 5 areas. We have in purchasing, we have in supply chain, we have in operations, we have in sales and marketing, and we have in IT.
How many projects do you usually have as a graduate?
Typically we say 4 projects, each of them lasting about 6 months.
Is it possible to have an international project?
Yes, it is possible. And it is actually also highly recommended.
Do you get a mentor?
Yes, I actually have 2 mentors. I both have a personal mentor that helps me with my personal development, but I also have a professional mentor which helps me in my work and give me tips and helps me through all these difficulties that I experience in my daily work life.
Where does the graduate program take place usually?
Well, it takes place here at headquarters, and the reason for that is that this is where we have half our staff. It's where we produce most of our products. So that's only natural. But then the program will of course also take place somewhere else along the line. So basically we will offer you an international assignment. And that could be in one of our production facilities around the world. So that would be either US, Slovakia, Thailand or China. But it could also be in one of our sales subsidiaries, and we have around 30 of those around the world. So a lot of opportunities for an international assignment as well.
What types of projects do you do as a graduate?
So usually you do short-term projects where you can come in and you can join some ongoing process and you can reach a stage within a short amount of time. The type of project depends on what you want to achieve, and it also depends on where you want to go with your career.
What educational level is required for you before you can apply for a LINAK Graduate Program?
The minimum level is a bachelor's degree, but you're also welcome with a master's degree.
Can I apply for the graduate program before I officially graduate from the university?
Yes, of course you can. Since we start basically after the summer holiday, if you can only apply when you finished your degree, then we would have to rush a lot. So please apply the moment you see the applications go online.
How has the transition been from being a student to being a graduate?
The transition from being a student and being a graduate is for me a good transition because I get to work with what I want to work with, whereas a student you have to work with what is on the schedule and you need to pass every course, but here at LINAK you choose what you would like to work with.
How does the recruitment process look like?
Well, it's terrorizing and very scary. No, it's a very standard recruitment process where we try to figure out who you are, what are your dreams, and how does that mix with LINAK's values and what our goals for the future are. We try to work very hard at figuring out what the fit will be between you and LINAK, because as a family-owned company we have a very strong culture and we have some strong values. So it's very important for us to find a good mix between our candidates and our culture, simply because we want you guys to be successful when you join us. We want you to be happy and we want you to develop, and that requires a good mix and a good fit between you and the culture here at LINAK.
What do you look for when hiring for the graduate program?
We look for a lot of different things, but I think primarily we look for drive. We look for people who want to challenge themselves, and we look for people that enjoy a steep learning curve. Other than that, I think, of course, you have to be good at what you do, but that's also part of the learning experience in the program. But you know, what we really want to do is we want to understand who you are and what you are passionate about. So those would be some of the things that I would be looking for when reading through your application.
What would you say is the coolest thing about being a graduate?
The coolest thing about being graduate is indeed the other graduates and the community and LINAK itself, so being part of a bigger company.
And lastly, what is your top advice for anyone thinking about applying for a LINAK Graduate Programme?
Stop thinking and start doing. Apply, please. It's an awesome opportunity, and we're nice people here. So we can help you grow, we can help you develop, and we can definitely help you create a foundation for the career that you want to create for yourself.